to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Why hello there guys, it is Qwerty Afro here. I'm bringing you another OMSI 2 video. I have a very special one for you today. I'm bringing you a first glimpse of the South London project, which is a route being worked on by Rhys-Geoffery McCollin. He actually invited me to become a beta tester of the route, and I thought I'd do a little first glimpse video where I basically show you what's actually available to do in this beta test. And right now it is, as right now speaking, it is a beta test and only a few select people get to try this beta out, and I do believe it will soon be released for everyone. If I'm speaking of truths, I don't know, but I do believe it will be available sometime within November for people to try out this one route which is available with the beta, and then like over the long term it will be developed on, and there'll be a vast amount more routes to do in this kind of South London map. And if you guys already have known, in OMSI 1 there was actually a South London map, and I'm guessing that this is where this newer South London map is getting inspiration from, because I do believe it had a bit of compatibility issues trying to port over the old South London map to OMSI 2, so a new one was, began to be developed. So, and the guy who's doing it is doing an absolutely good job. I have to say, it's looking so far really, really good, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I'll leave all the links down below for information, the Facebook page and the actual blog site where you can read up information and see how the development is going through. It's really crazy. Like the routes right now available in this beta test map of just a very, very small section of it. The only route that's available is Route 3 and Night Bus 3, N3, as well as a very, very small rail replacement service between, I do believe, Brixton and Dulwich West. I do believe it's like some southeastern rail replacement, very, very, very small route. But line 3 right now isn't actually the full line 3. It's only between Kennington Lane and Crystal Palace, and there's also another kind of smaller variation between Brixton and Crystal Palace that you can drive on timetable. But once the whole map is completed, and I don't know when the actual ETA of this development is for this map, but once the whole map is completed, it will have the full line 3, 59, 68, 159, 196, 322, 415, 432 and 468. So those are all the routes that are planned for the actual final full kind of development of the whole map. I don't know if any more will be added, but so far that sounds pretty good to me. I think the guy Geoffrey he's even in contact with Aerosoft to even get this like published as a proper official London route so far. And I have to say, so far what I've played on this line 3, it definitely feels like it could be a very good like official London route, in terms of like it's kind of up there in the levels of say Berlin X10 for example. So I definitely am looking forward to this. Buses that come with this, right now, as you can see right in front of me, there is there's a Alexander Dennis Enviro 400, which is the main bus that you use on this kind of beta test kind of thing, and there is also a single floor Enviro 200, which doesn't fully yet work. Well, not with my map. I haven't been able to get all the kind of destinations and codes and stuff to work for that bus, because it's still, most of these Enviros are based on the Hong Kong models, not the actual British models, so they still have like things like that. But this actual Enviro 400 is purely modded for this map, so it's like it has the iBus announcements, the iBus kind of system announcements that in London that most buses have, which is pretty cool. So you have all those kind of like nice British announcements, which is really nice and really cool. We'll set that up once we get along on the journey. Also, another bus that is actually available is the Volvo B9TL Gemini version 2, which is a very lovely bus actually to drive. I've driven it a bit as well around. Still have a bit of issues trying to get the codes and stuff sorted for that, but that's also another bus that will be eventually like fully drivable for this kind of eventual route. There are other buses in the pipeline that are actually being, modelled and made by Geoffrey himself, and one of them, for example, is the new Route Master bus, which I think once it's in there, it's gonna look pretty cool. So there's a few other buses, but once more development gets along, I'll definitely like post some videos and stuff like that to give you guys more information about it. But other than that, I think that is all I have to say information wise. Again, all the information in terms of, let me just get out of the way there, all the information, links and information and stuff will be in the description below, in terms of Facebook and the blog site. So if you want to, you know, keep up to date with what's going on with this map, all the links will be down below. And before we get into the shoutouts for this video, I actually have a very big shout out to Peter Spokes, who was very kind enough to help me with setting up this route for it to be playable, because I had a lot of problems trying to download and install certain things and that, and with codes and splines and stuff like that. So thank you very much to him. He's been such a support to me of trying to get this route, and he's still a continued support of like helping me with things on this route. So very little special shout out to him. The actual shouts for this video go to Fluff Muffins and Alex Fenn. That's again Fluff Muffins and Alex Fenn. Their links and stuff will be down below, so show them some love. Right, I think we need to get over here to our Enviro 400 and get things rolling. I do believe there is a little bit of traffic building up here. Let's actually see. Oh, whoa. And the weather's gone bad. Well, I've turned on real weather, so this is apparently what London is right now as of recording. So doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty sinister. Anyway, let me just have a quick look see up here to see how the traffic flow is doing. Oh, that should be fine, but wow, look at that, look at the sky. That's crazy. Anyway, that's real weather for you, but it's London, so I'm not really too bothered about it. Anyway, look at our Enviro bus. I thought I'd use the as you know, Route 3 right now currently is owned by Abellio London. So we have this nice Abellio new kind of livery. I thought we'd go with the Remembrance Poppy livery, as obviously I'm not recording this video on Remembrance Day. I do videos the day before Remembrance Day, so I just thought we'd do a little bit. We'll put the livery of the Poppy just to show a little bit of respect for all those that gave their lives in the First and Second World War. Just there, like a little shout out to Remembrance Day. But anyway, traffic is moving. We might be in a bit of traffic, I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the Enviro 400. Very nice bus indeed to be in. I have actually the timetable set up in that. I do believe we have to depart at about 13 past. And if I actually check the time here, if I turn on the electronics, we have a few more minutes. So we can afford to chatter a bit here. I think I am holding up some traffic because there is a bus there that's just turned in and might be a bit annoyed at me. Actually, while we I just don't want to clog up the bus or whatever, so I'm just going to move here a little bit forward. So I do believe, yeah, that will clear up the traffic. Nice. Right, I can turn off the engine even though I've turned it on now, but I'll start up everything like I'm doing it from a cold start. But anyway, the Enviro 400, very nice dash. Obviously you're going to have some of the kind of Chinese writings and stuff like that scattered through the cab, because obviously it's based on the Hong Kong model, not the pure British model of the bus. But that's not too much to bother me. Most of it anyway is pretty much the same, because obviously it's a right hand drive as well there for them, so it's pretty much all the kind of same. Let's actually turn on the electronics. Up here you have the iBus announcement kind of display thing, which is also shown in the upper deck, which is pretty cool, and you actually have the actual announcements like in real life of what the iBus actually sounds like, so it's pretty authentic, I have to say. And I think that's pretty much it. You just have all your kind of, you've probably seen already the Enviro 400 or whatever, so there's no, it's just all kind of self-explanatory. One thing that's very cool, let's actually get the engine on. And there you can see City Bus it's called here, but it'll probably be the iBus, and that scrolls left and right showing the bus stop names, which is pretty cool. And you have also the announcements with a voice, which is nice. Up here you have a really cool real-time actual TV monitor display of obviously the top deck for like CCTV or whatever, just so the driver can check on what people are doing upstairs or whatever. And then also when you stop at bus stops and when people are getting off at the back doors, you can actually have the camera looking at people exiting the bus, and it's all in real time, so you actually see the doors open and you see people walking off, and then when the doors close, you see the doors closing, and then it changes back to this camera. So it's done like how an actual London bus has it, when the driver wants to see people getting off and seeing when he needs to close the back door. So I think that's a really cool thing, and we'll see that obviously when we get going on our journey. Another thing, we can just go through the bus here with the interior. Interior is very nice. This is obviously the Abellio upholstery here. There's a few other liveries that actually come with it. I think there's like London General, Arriva and stuff like that. There's a few other London liveries that do come with this bus, and obviously, and I think Stagecoach as well, because obviously some other lines that will be in development for this map included in the future will obviously have different operators and whatever. It won't just be all just one. As you can see here, you have the kind of TV monitor displays that in real life would be like CCTV, but here it's just put with a placeholder image. If I shuffle through, nothing much here. If I shuffle through here, there's this actual TV monitor, which I think is a pretty cool little feature. I didn't notice it until I actually went onto this camera and actually saw that it displays bus stop information. So once it will have a list of all the bus stops, and then once it goes through each bus stop, it'll tick them off, and then it'll just like show what's the next bus stop. So it's a bit more of a detailed version of the like iBus system. I've never actually seen this on an actual bus in London, because I can't remember the last time I've been on a bus in London, but this is really cool and I really like it, and I'll show you it once we're in motion. And then if we just go upstairs, you have the iBus here, which displays and works like the one downstairs. And then you have the seats up here, you know, good old London. You can feel that London buses are much more tighter, but like from going from the kind of double-decker man line city when I was driving it in Berlin X10 to go into this, you can definitely tell that it's a lot more tighter in here. But you know, that's a typical London bus, and look at that traffic. That is just not going to be fun to do. But anyway, I think we are pretty much, let's just set up to go. I have the timetable all sorted out, so let's just get on and have a look at how this journey pans out. It's to Crystal Palace, and we can set up our destination display. Right now it's just not in service, and then we'll go down here to this little mobile device, and we will press info, and then it'll bring up line, and then I do believe the line is 000. Actually no, it's not, it's just 00301, I do believe. And then if we press info again and info again, too many agains there, route will be 02, and that will take us to Crystal Palace. If I check up here outside, it should hopefully change there. Yep, free Crystal Palace. And now if we actually check the iBus system, it will tell us what's the next station, like next station that we have to go along, and then that will automatically play announcements in the background while we drive. So that is all good. I think we're pretty much ready in terms of to go. I think all we have to do really is turn on some lights, because our bus is pretty dark now. There we go, the lights are on. We can even turn on the outside lights, because it is pretty dark. Like, I think the time, in-game time, is about 3 o'clock, and just look at that, it looks just grim. But I'm in Leicester right now, so in Leicester it's not that grim, but I can kind of vouch for London and say that that's pretty accurate. Anyway, let's get it going, and I'm not really happy with how this traffic is panning out. It seems there is still bugs and stuff with the actual map, but I think this is one of them. Some of the traffic scripting and AI is a little bit off, and you have like pile-ups and stuff like that. Like, this one is one of the biggest ones that I have a problem with, is when I start from Kennington, it tends to pile up really badly. But hopefully, if we start moving a little bit, it should, we can zoom in a little bit. It's moving really slowly, and the problem is, yeah, see here, the problem is this little junction here. And the thing is, after this point, like you can see here, we have a bus lane. If I can move the camera properly, we have a bus lane down there with no traffic. So the problem here is just this little junction or whatever, and I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in. I know this is very wrong, but I'm not going to stand here in this traffic, because this traffic will probably just last the whole video. And I'm right now probably scraping I don't even know how this bus can fit through this, but it's fitting somehow. But
Windmill Row.
there you go, those are the announcements. But you can see here, well, now on the lane, that should be fine. But you can see here there is obviously some sort of problem here, and all the bugs and stuff in the game will be ironed out for like release, and when I think the open beta where people can just download it themselves and try it out will be released, then people can like submit like bugs and stuff like that. But right now it is buggy. There are things that are, you know, not perfect. Like, look at this. This is, well, to be honest, it doesn't look too bad from actual London, to be honest. This is not a surprising sight. I would not be surprised if I saw this in London. Anyway, first stop, Windmill Road. Oh, I forgot to actually turn on the directions, but I think I know this route by heart right now. One thing, if you saw why the and you're asking yourself why the people walked onto the road to wait for the bus, that's a little bit of a problem, which isn't to do with any kind of bug or whatever. It's just because OMSI isn't built for left-hand drive maps. That's just a way of compensating. The people would just walk naturally and think that they're trying to get on the right, but then they get on the left. And it's the same with the AI buses. They tend to weirdly park on the curb a bit and indicate right when they're at a station. So there's little things in there that, obviously because OMSI isn't a native left-hand drive game, there will be some things that will be a little bit odd, but it's nothing too much that will go, oh, that's really weird, or, you know, it's just, you know, little things, because obviously OMSI isn't the perfect game. And that is a bit of a traffic jam there. Look at that. That is crazy. Anyway, we're just going to continue though, because we have a schedule, and I'm very sorry to all these cars and stuff waiting to get to work or whatever, because that's a huge traffic jam right there.
Kennington Park Post Office.
But I do love the bus lanes. Bus lanes are just vital, especially in London. If there weren't any bus lanes, you could probably triple your journey time. You can see here, see how the people slightly go onto the road. That's just because they're thinking they want to get onto a bus on the other side instead of this side. But that's all good. Look at that, Kennington Park Post Office. You must touch in with your oyster. That's meant to say. But that's all good. And then if I actually if I go to the interior camera and actually show you what I wanted to show you, you can see here the next stop thing, which shows each names of each stop, which is pretty cool. And then it shows like a list and whatever, and I think that's just brilliant. That's really, really nice. Like there, yeah, it shows you, it just gives you a list of all the stops, which is handy if you want to know the list. Anyway, let's continue, because I don't even know if we on time. Right now we're at Kennington Post Office, 15 past. What time is it right now? Not, a little bit late, but to be honest, most buses in London are late. Right, I think we've cleared the traffic area, which hopefully will reset itself. There we go. Nicely does it. It really, it's so nice to be able to drive a London bus finally. Because I tried to get the London South map from OMSI 1 into OMSI 2, but it's just impossible.
Oval Station and cricket ground.
But yeah, I'm glad that there's a map that's in development for the game. I'm really happy that, you know, there's some London content. Oh, I hit the curb there really badly. But yeah, I'm glad that there's a map that's in development for the game. I'm really happy that, you know, there's some London content. Oh, I hit the curb there really badly. But yeah, I'm glad that there's a map that's in development for the game. I'm really happy that, you know, there's some London content. Oh, I hit the curb there really badly. Oh, everyone wants to leave my bus. No. There we go. But we'll be able to use this camera now. You see everyone's moved away, and if we check, yeah, everyone wants to get off. Do a little bit of external driving, which I find ridiculously hard to do. Oh, one thing I forgot to do, turn on the yeah, the directions. I said I was going to. There we go. Right. So to open the back doors, you actually have to put the handbrake on and then press the normal station brake, and then there you go. You can see in real time people walking off. It looks a bit laggy, and that's because I put the reflection settings to economy. If you have the reflection settings and the graphic settings all the way high, then it shows it in proper real time, but it can lag the game a bit, so that's why I put on economy. Right. And the back doors close really, really slowly. Like, yeah, that's pretty slow. Let's continue. As I was saying with Route 3, this isn't the full Route 3. It's kind of funny because it has Kennington Lane to Crystal Palace, and then it has a shorter, then it even has a shorter variation you can do between Brixton and Crystal Palace. So it's not the full Route 3, but you get like little like sub services, if you think, off the route, which I think is pretty cool. We're gonna have to stop here for the red light. Stop. And that's fine. That's all good. And with the announcements, they're automatic, but you can actually change them to manual if you wanted to. That's just like if you like changing your station announcements yourself, then you can do that yourself if you want to as well. Let's go. You're just gonna have to get used to this kind of thing where people want to line up a little bit more close onto the road. There we go. Let's go. I think videos, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna do this as a video, which is the main line free. I think I might do another few videos on this route where I show you like the other buses. I'll try and get like one of the night bus version, which is the exact same route. It follows the exact same path. I think it just has one. It has just one more extra station, I do believe. Oh, and there was a bit of lag there. But it is a beta. What can you do? Nothing's perfect. Right. All those stamping feet. But I think I'm going to make another video showing line N3, the night bus, which, as I said, basically the only difference is with the night bus, it's nothing to do with the destination. It's the same destinations as what I'm driving right now, but it has one more extra stop somewhere in the Kennington area, so there's a little bit of variation. I'll try and also do a video of the replacement rail service, which is very short actually. It goes from Brixton to Dulwich West, and it's just basically 2 stops. It stops at Brixton and then Herne Hill, and then I do believe, and then Dulwich West. So it's a very short service, but again, it's only a beta, so there's not gonna. It's limited. Line 3 is the main one that you test out. But the bus is good. I do enjoy driving it. And one thing I've actually had to get used to is because obviously this is now we're driving on the left hand side. I have to get used to the indicators because because obviously most of the routes I drive on OMSI are on the right hand side, and I'm used to indicating left and right for right hand side driving, and now coming back onto left hand side driving, it's interesting. Oh. Stop here. And if you can see, I don't know, I need to get a better view. There are countdowns in, you can see there. Let's get a better camera view. Ooh, that one's fine. There are countdowns here, the good old British countdowns right there. You can see we're due, which is good, and there's another bus 3 minutes behind us, and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's a cool thing to say that there is in the South London project. And I love the sounds. Like, I love the handbrake sound. It's very accurate to what I hear normally when I do go on buses in London.
Brixton Road, Brixton Police Station. Alight here for Brixton Academy.
There was too many Brixtons in that. Nice, he does it. Nice, he does it. So this is the Brixton area. We're pretty much near Brixton Tube Station, and then one of the side roads, I do believe, this side road actually is the actual area where your alternating services that would start from here would start. So you can see here the RRP, which is the rail replacement service, would start here, and oh, you can actually see here, if I can zoom in properly, there, look at the little Enviro 200s there. I don't know what's it coded in to do, I don't know, it's just, I think it's just found some of the AI buses or whatever, and it's just, I don't know what route it would be doing, but there it is, that's the Enviro 200 there, and it's, yeah, it's drivable in this map. Right, let's get it going. I need to merge into the lane here, but don't want to turn left.
Brixton Station.
There we go. Forgot to turn off my indicator there. Bit of a bad habit. I see loads of, I've mentioned this in one of my other OMSI videos where I talk about how sometimes bus drivers leave their indicators on, which is a bit annoying. There we go. And this is a time point station. I've not really been timing anything really. I've been very naughty with my kind of timings during this whole journey. People getting off. Can close the back doors. And the front. Go off the handbrake and let's get it going. Oh look, there is the Enviro there on the other side. Nice. Doing I do not know what, but there is a problem with the the destination display with the Enviro 200. There is a bit of a problem, but I think one thing which would be alright to do is switch, copy the destination boards from the Enviro 400 and put them in the Enviro 200's files in folders or whatever. That would probably be something that could help resolve that issue. 159 behind me going to Streatham Hill, and I think that'll be one of the playable routes you'll be able to do. Now we're taking a left here, not continuing straight, unfortunately. There are some secret like road humps in this game, in this route, which can be a little bit tricky to spot. I find it's mainly on the kind of zebra crossing sections or whatever, and some little tight sections or whatever, but it can get a bit bumpy. But that's what pretty much London buses have to go through. On another Enviro 200. And its doors open. Yeah, this is a bus stand here. This is like a Brixton bus stand. And the FPS has gotten a little bit. I think the FPS was just bad there in that kind of section between Kennington and Brixton because it's very scenery intensive there. Right, so Maffington Estate, which we have a Curry's PC World on the left. Well, the routes stop here, like 2, 3, 37, 196, 415. So which ones of those you'll be able to? Well, you'll be able to do 3. You'll be able to do 196, 432, 415, and I think that's it. Yes, but that's quite a lot. It's quite a lot in terms of what lines are there available on that station. That's quite cool. I can't wait to see how this develops. Like, the development is going really well. And again, as I've mentioned, links will be down below if you want to follow the development of this map and see where it gets to.
Morval Road.
It really does feel like nighttime, but it's not. It's like, you know, 3 in the afternoon. But I guess it's daylight saving time, so it's gonna look a little bit dark. Sun setting already, probably, or just the clouds are so thick and ugly. There we go, all that good stuff done. We can head out. Gonna be taking a left here. Hopefully these cars won't bother me too much. It is a bit of a tight left here, going to like a very kind of small little side road. Oof. There we go, this is a bit of a hump here. But this is what the old...
Road, Afro Parade.
This is what the typical London driver has to face normally, these kind of humps and these kind of tight roads. I have to say, some of the roads coming up are really tight, and especially when you have 2 buses going either way, it can be a little bit of a tight squeeze. This is another bus stand here. There we go. Dalberg Road, Afro Parade. Doors closing. See how slow they close, but I like it. The animations are pretty good for it. Oh, did that guy want to get on? I'm sorry. You missed the bus. Another hump here. And then the hump's gonna reside somewhere around here. There we go. They're lethal, those. Right. See what I mean with these roads get really narrow, and this is pretty much typical for London. Now, I know one of these zebra crossings is a hump. Only 2 people getting off. Stand clear of the doors. You can even see there the Boris bikes, the Santander sponsored now. Boris bikes, they're scattered around the map everywhere, which is pretty true. That's how.
Rockwell Lido.
Oh, another hump there. Ooh, that's uncomfortable. Right. I don't think I have the ticket system on, but it probably work just like an Oyster system or whatever. Just any kind of ticket system that's like, you know, already on OMSI, but just obviously with pounds and whatever. It would be cool to see if there's like Oyster cards or whatever that people show. Right. I see another Enviro 200. There's quite a lot of spawned Enviro 200s on the map that I don't know why. They've just spawned miraculously there. That one's just chilling there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I am reversing. That guy took quite a leap out of out into the road, I have to say. I'm gonna have to kind of crawl past here. Be agile. Be a fish. And everyone's getting off the bus. Actually, if you do like something like little nudge or anything, everyone will want off your bus. Oh, I'm scraping the car that's parked. And there we go. We're free. Oh god. Oh no, 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 no. This is what I mean. Look how tight this gets. And yeah, I'm hitting that. I'm hitting both buses. Both bus and camper van there. Anyway, we're here at Han Hill Station. Yeah, I think I caused quite a lot of accidents there. Yeah, we'll just we'll call the police, but I don't know. I have a schedule to attend, so I'm not going to really bother too much about that. Right, once everyone has gotten off the bus, and we can just let in a new set of fresh passengers to go aboard Qwerty's death ride. Surprise. Right, off we go. We'll be turning right here. There's a little bit of an error here with this N3 sign that you saw there going straight. It can't really go straight. It can only go right with line 3.
Rockwell Park.
Oh, wasn't that station? It was this one. Welcome aboard my bus. We've had a few little hiccups, but I can assure you I'll get you to your destination. Yeah, I think I've caused this traffic that's showing up now here on the right.
Guernsey Grove.
Taking a left here. Take it good, yes. I think Grove actually is closed due to road work. So oh, hello. Well, sorry about that. I hope my operator company insures you for that. Sorry. I'm driving like a maniac. This is definitely not one of my best OMSI videos. Another Enviro 200. These are popular today. Somehow the AI has just picked on just basically Enviro 200s to do most of the AI kind of shunting around. But tell me, guys, in the comments, what do you guys think so far of this London South project map? I think it's pretty cool, and it's pretty good stuff. And as I said, I just cannot wait till it's fully developed and we have all the routes in it, because I think it's going to be a cracking little map. Well, not really a little map, but you know what I mean. It's going to be a pretty good map. Probably the best left-hand drive map there. I think there's another one. There's a few left-hand maps out there. I don't know too much of them because I'm not really interested in them if they're not like British. But there is an Australian one called Maniac, which I've tried before to install, but it hasn't been that successful with most of the attempts that I've tried. But I'm eagerly excited, and all the kind of buses and stuff that are like planned for it is going to be pretty cool as well. So this is if you're definitely a person looking for like a London map and is a London bus fan, this is going to be a map to definitely look out for. Oh, are you coming on? Yes, you are. You have to. And you walked through that shelter like there was nothing that could stop you. And welcome aboard. It really is miserable, this weather. It's making me feel so depressed driving this now. I guess the only thing that's kept it exciting is all the action I've been having, and I'm crashing into cars and buses and whatever. You have fled you have fled an unfair matter of the crash scene. Yes, I know, I'm very sorry. Just put it on my tab. Or my insurance tab. One of them. This is the terminus, actually, for the rail replacement service. You can see a RIP last stop. So the service would go from Brixton, where we came from, and it would stop here, and this would be its last stop, and then it would turn around somewhere and supposedly go back, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's basically the Southeastern Rail Replacement Service there. Very short. I might do a video of it, who knows. And there we go. No, beat the traffic light. Yes, we did. Wow, that traffic light did turn to red pretty fast.
Links Coppice.
I think my problem in this video so far has been with all my crashes is I'm just driving like I'm in like Germany or Europe again, because there's so much space there. The roads are much wider and it's more manageable. But now in London, driving a bus in London, it's pretty difficult because obviously all the roads are pretty much narrow unless you're on a very like busy main road. So you know, it's a bit more skill required here, which I am definitely not coming up with the goods today in this video. It's a bit smoother now, we've calmed down a bit.
Ildesley Grove.
Slow down, please. I don't want to crash again. I swear to, oh for God's sake, turning back AI collisions has actually made me a much worse driver. I kid you not. Like before, when I had it where I could just drive through things, I drove better. I'm not kidding you. I drove better. And then turning it on, I just kind of now just bump into anything really. And I just hate that now this car's in front of me and I'm gonna have to now roll it down, like, you know, push out the way. Yeah, thank you. That colour's really ugly for a car, by the way. Stop! Don't want to have to push over a hippie camper van, no way. Yeah, it's going to be a problem there. I'm going to cause... So, how many traffic jams have I caused this video? I think I'm on a count of some 4 or 5. Like, it's not funny. I'm probably the reason why London is always in traffic. Slip nicely through there. Anyone getting off here? Nope. No one wanting to get on here. Continue forward. I think we're close to Crystal Palace now, I do believe. You can see here some nice roadworks. There's going to be more roadworks and stuff added throughout the whole map. I think and an update that was done for the map, one of the bus lanes had roadworks throughout all of it, so that's going to be nice. I'm going to have to go through normal traffic now in the normal traffic lanes and wait God knows how long. Everyone out? That's good. And the iBus systems are just the iBus system with the announcements is just
South Croxted Road.
spot on. I generally like it, and it's very smooth and it's just very nice. I remember when they actually introduced the iBus system. I think it was something like 2009. Don't quote me. I don't know when they introduced the iBus system in onto London buses, but it's 2009, something like that. Can't remember that well. I remember when it was like on a few buses, and then now literally every bus in London has the iBus system on.
Gypsy Hill.
Is everyone getting off? Why is this? Oh, this is a nice bus stop, a nice wooden bus stop, kind of shelter kind of thing here going on. Yeah, it's a very nice bus stop actually. But we're ready to go. I think it's a nice little uphill. No, actually, no, we have a roundabout to go, and then it's a nice little uphill, and then I think we're going to be very close to Crystal Palace. Anyone coming?
Park, Kingswood Drive.
No, we're clear to go on the roundabout. Oh, just slipped the curb there. Naughty me. Oh, we have another little mini roundabout to do. Ooh, that's tight. That's pretty tight, I have to say. Ooh, where's the cameras gone? Oh, that's a good camera. Close. Oh, the door's closing sign. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. Right. One thing with these some of these British indicators is that you just have a thing which just indicates left and right, so you can't actually tell on the dash which way you're indicating. Which, to be honest, you'd have to be that daft if you didn't know which way you're indicating by, you know, in which way you turn the indicator stick. Oh yes, another one of the crashes has come in. I'm literally a bandit here. Do I have any bus? No, don't have anyone wanting to get off, which is a surprise to me. Nice little ascend here up here into Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace Parade, College Road.
Oh, the engine's working right now. I do believe we're turning right. Be in the right lane here. That's that's poor. Just can't get my lines today with with driving. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, that's just, I'm just like right in the middle here. So bad. Do you believe there's like 2 more stops? Back in the cab we go. And back on some lovely bus lane goodness. The thing is, these bus lanes do work, and even in the game they do work. It's like, in the game you just see buses flying by through traffic, and it's just so nice to see. It's like everyone having to wait, and the buses just, you know, cheat their way through. Has everyone got off? Yes, I do believe. Close those doors. And off we go. And I do believe now we're coming up to the last stop, which is Crystal Palace bus station, which is a nice little kind of bus kind of area.
Crystal Palace.
Do not stand here. Park in bus stand. Crystal Palace. Oh, this is the terminus. And what does it say? Bus terminates here. And even says, but this bus terminates here, which is pretty cool. And everyone gets off, and then pretty much goes onto a Boris bike and goes into Crystal Palace. Essentially, that's what I'd love to think happens. But it looks like all those Boris bikes are not being in use, so not good. Right. And we turn in left here. Welcome to Crystal Palace bus station. Welcome indeed. What's this? 363 to Elephant and Castle. Very nice. Where would I stand? It doesn't really matter. I think here is route 3. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, hello. Thank you. Too late, too late, too late, too late, too late. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really do some more practice on driving on London routes. I'm gonna really have to practice a bit more harder. But I'm just gonna park in this bus stand. There we go. And switch it off. There we go. That's really some bad parking there. Apologies. But that is my first little glimpse there for you guys of the London South project. I hope you've enjoyed it. I do apologise for the driving throughout this journey. It has been abysmal, but what can I say? No, actually I have no excuse, but I do apologise for the driving. I should have been a bit better. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, all the links and stuff will be down below if you want to check out more like the development news and stuff of the map. I definitely would give it a read and just see where it's at and where it's headed to. The guy that does it is he's doing a really good job. Again, thank you to Peter Spokes, who's basically helped me set this all up and made it running well. Wow, these Enviro 200s are just sprawling everywhere. I don't know what's their plan of action here. I don't even know what route they're doing, because the destination boards on them are just completely mucked up. But anyway, shouts for this video go to Fluff Muffins and Alex Fenn. That's again Fluff Muffins and Alex Fenn. Their links and stuff will be down below. Just show them some love. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want any more South London project content, tell me in the comments if you want more. All else I could do is maybe I could do another attempt at doing the whole line again, maybe in the daytime, and then maybe doing the night bus free, which is exactly the same, but we're could do it if you guys want to. And then also maybe the rail replacement bus service, which is pretty short, probably be like a little 10-minute video or whatever. But if you want me to do it, then just comment down below, and I'll probably do it with other buses for each of the other kind of videos I do, so I could showcase what buses are available. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I do apologise for the driving. Wasn't my day. I think it was the weather that put me off. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, links down below. Check out the development. It is looking to be it's shaping up to be a pretty good map, I have to say. But tell me your thoughts down below. Would love to hear them. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. Take care.
We ain't never